Ta-da! Here it is! Yep, one of the most rarest and sought after of all psychedelic concert posters from any era. Maybe top of the list in both those categories. Hawaiian Aoxomoxoa from the summer of '69, The Grateful Dead by Rick Griffin. Oh my goodness. For a show that was canceled, so the posters are very few and far between. Hi, this is PosterCentral.com's video blog, and I'm Pete Howard, and thanks a bunch for coming by. This poster is just so wildly outrageous, I had to talk about the poster before even the introduction there. First of all, we'll do a quick scan. You've probably seen it in books. Grateful Dead's name across the top there, of course. And if you haven't seen this poster, and you have seen the regular Aoxomoxoa poster, or the cover of the Grateful Dead's third album, then you're recognizing a lot of the features, because this is known as the Hawaiian Aoxomoxoa. Griffin did their first Aoxomoxoa, of course, and for a series of shows by the Dead in January of this year, 1969, at the Avalon Ballroom, and the Dead in turn flipped that artwork into the cover of their third album, Aoxomoxoa, which, interestingly enough, had been on the charts for about a month when these shows were to come along. And Griffin repurposed, if you will, the artwork, much of the artwork, from regular Aoxomoxoa into what has been dubbed Hawaiian Aoxomoxoa. Now, why is this poster so scarce and rare? Well, first of all, I should mention that it's for 3 days. It was for 3 planned days at the Honolulu International Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, in July of '69, and besides the Dead, It's a Beautiful Day was on the bill. And so Griffin just designed this gorgeous poster. Can you imagine how many hours went into this? I guess like most of his posters. And then the shows were canceled, darn it, and the promoter never paid the printer, didn't have to, so the printer, of course, just threw most of them in the trash can. There wasn't really a collector's market yet for these kinds of things. And legend has it, reports on the internet, what have you, say that Griffin himself grabbed a couple dozen and brought them home on the plane, and those are the only ones that still survive, which would include the one I'm holding right now, which, by the way, is linen-backed. Griffin, of course, unfortunately, died some time ago in a motorcycle accident, so he's not around to super confirm that story, but there might very well be other sources where he did explain it, because he did do an authorized reprint of this. There's an authorized second printing, and there are many, many bootlegs of it, but this is a Full Tilt Boogie total original. It is such an honor to be able to hold this and to show it to you. Hawaiian Oxo, it's just, in fact, it says right there in the middle there, under It's a Beautiful Day, the opening act, Theater of Madness Dance Concert, in that red banner. Theater of Madness Dance Concert, that's just great. And then in Griffin's very, very stylistic calligraphy down there, July 25, 26, 27, $3, and 8 to 10 p.m. And then it actually says Lights by Searchchild. Searchchild, with the words run together so that they both share the C and H, kind of a clever wordplay there, Searchchild. And on the other side, it says the exhibit hall of the Honolulu International Center, and even Rick abbreviated international. That is one unwieldy word to get onto a poster. So, there's a lot going on with this poster, and it's kind of, I don't think you can get it on camera, but down there in the black border below the red trim, in blue lettering, there are 7 places to buy tickets listed, including the box office, of course, a book gallery, a clothing store, a record store, and the You Think office, which is interesting because, what is that? It makes you think. And what's really makes you think is right there underneath the tiki figure, it says, You Think. So I'm sure somebody out there knows how why Rick would work that into the artwork and so forth, and so perhaps you can leave a comment on this blog and just, come forth with that knowledge. There are similarities and differences between this Hawaiian Aoxomoxoa and the first Aoxomoxoa concert poster. Obviously, a real nod to Hawaii, probably the most overt references right there. The surfing eyeballs and the tiki figure are real, real Hawaiian elements, if you will, in the poster. And then finally, this rare specimen was signed by Rick Griffin right there in gold ink. See that? His highly stylized later signature, Rick Griffin, making this all the sweeter for those who would want to get one and frame it and so forth. So there it is, a real Hawaiian Oxo. What a treat. Now I have another thing to show you, and that is, yep, another real Hawaiian Oxo. And this is an uncut sheet along with 4 postcards. Now forgive the glare, it is in protective plastic, so there's going to be some glare going on, but it's the same poster you just saw, so nothing really to show you too much, except there are the 4 postcards along the side. They would print big sheets like this and obviously cut them up. But what's really fun, ooh, I gotta move this around here. What's really fun is that it's got Rick Griffin's old style, before he started stylizing it, hand signature down there at the bottom on this uncut sheet of the original poster and 4 postcards. So that would really indicate he picked this up at the printers himself as well and brought it over on the plane, but I'm not going to try to repeat those reports as fact because just not substantiated in my world yet. And what I can say for sure though is these 2 are both original first printings before the show of Hawaiian Oxo. So hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and the dazzling artwork, Rick Griffin masterpiece, Dead's music, It's a Beautiful Day, it's all outstanding. So thanks for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.